Now I know I waited a while, but I think it's about time I make this. This video right here is not very good, and I just want to thank you guys for giving me criticism and also other comments about the disappearing items issue itself. I know I'm about to address a bunch of excuses, but hear me out. I didn't have much of an idea where I was taking this video, and I wasn't sure what to talk about due to the sheer lack of experience and knowledge that I had. I still wanted to make the video though since this happened to one of my good friends, and it was an item that I had given him for his birthday. Fun fact, I was originally going to make a high level frag movie with this knife in the future, but I gave it to him out of kindness. Anyway, I've done a lot of stupid things during the editing process. For some reason I confined myself to the duration of one of the songs, and I kept pressuring myself because I felt like I was taking too long with the video. Overall, I think that this was a job that someone else should have done. I feel like I don't have the best experience with these types of videos, and I'm certainly flawed and I make a lot of dumb decisions for seemingly no reason. However, I also feel that I shouldn't cower away from this. I'm going to address some of the comments and see what I can add onto the situation. First, a comment with missing items. Smiggler Filth also had items suddenly disappear in Rust. However, they also claimed that the items came back after a while. I tried to find something relating to this and I came short on this discussion from 10 years ago. So I'm not sure what to say there. Now I'm gonna address my trash video. You didn't bother showing any more crucial evidence such as backpack.tf inventory history or a fairly new addition to Steam, which is the view inventory history option, and that makes this video seem like it's just spreading misinformation. If you want to share awareness to the public, you should also explain the situation in detail so people don't just take for granted everything you say. Not implying the situation is impossible to happen, but like I said, it would help people understand this better if you provided more stuff to research on it. First of all, I didn't think to. As I mentioned earlier, I wasn't sure in what direction I was taking the video in. I probably should have approached the situation once I knew, but honestly, I don't know if I ever would have. Some of the articles already had people deep diving into this person's backpack. However, I should have done the same investigation with other people that spoke up as well. I did try and friend some people that did speak up to do an interview, but was met with no response. And to this point, I had zero clue where to take the video. Due to my lack of knowledge, I didn't know about view item history, and attempting to try and do this just made me view my own item history. That's why I initially wanted to interview other people as well, as X32 mentioned that he hadn't done anything with his items recently. One thing I do want to mention is that I was able to get Expert Gamer's item history on backpack.tf. Since the post was made on August 23rd, and there is a change in item history on August 23rd, the changes that he said happened were there. All the items that went missing were tradable also. I tried investigating one of the items to see if it was marketed on backpack.tf, that which I couldn't find out as none of the exquisite racks matched the name. Another thing is that the same items still remain missing to this day. I tried doing the same process with Bernie the Bird, however backpack.tf history only went to October of 2018, not March. Just like before, I'm not sure what conclusion I can draw from this, other than that the items have very likely been scammed and traded away, as it pretty much only seems to be happening with items of value. However, I doubt that anyone would record anything like this with items that have no value at all, so I could be wrong. In the end, I'm glad you guys gave me criticism, and you can freely give this video criticism too. One thing I want to say is that you should subscribe to Slide FN. ICND does content like this and covers stuff in much better detail, and it's just much better in general. If you like TF2 commentary videos, I suggest you check him out. I'll leave a link to him below, and I'll leave a link to the disappearing items video below as well. I'll also leave a link to some certain players' backpack history as well if anyone feels like they should investigate further and find things that I don't know about. Thank you, and goodbye.